Hey, this is Matthew from TomoPop.com reporting at New York Toy Fair 2010. I'm here now with Joe from EMCE Toys. Joe, how's it going today?
Good. How you doing?
Pretty good. Thanks for asking. Now, haven't really heard about you guys much, but you've been in the business for quite some time with action figures. Tell us a little history about the company.
We actually started in 2004 doing Mego reproductions primarily for collectors. And my background's in licensing, so I went out and got us a relationship with Diamond Select Toys, who have the Master Star Trek license. And Star Trek was the first Mego reproduction we put out. After that, we did Planet of the Apes. Mattel sought us out to reproduce the old DC Comics lines from the 70s, which we launched mid last year. And now we're working with folks like Biff Bang Pow to do some of the cultier figures that are popular at this particular point.
I mentioned, of course, some of those cultier figures we have here, the Venture Brothers figures and the Lost figures. So tell us a little information about these and other new licenses you guys have.
Well, actually, Biff Bang Pow has the license. Venture Brothers seems to be the one that's getting the most buzz. We've also got the Twilight Zone. We've got Flash Gordon the movie. There's a Big Lebowski character here. There's some characters from Lost. Scott Ian from Anthrax. I think by the end of this year, there will be at least 50 or 60 different figures in the Mego style that we're putting out.
It's a lot of figures for 1 year.
Yes, it is. Well, thankfully, we're not manufacturing them all. Our unique position is that we're the Mego experts, and we're sought out by other licensees to Megoize whatever properties they have. So we do everything from conceptualization to final prototype. And whether or not the company itself has a relationship with a factory in China, we can either manufacture it or work with their factory to manufacture them.
Now, some of our younger fans of Tone Pop not really know what Megos are, so can you give us a little description of what a Mego is?
Mego was the original action figure company. In the 1970s, Mego was a second-generation toy company that got the idea of getting involved in licensing. They invented the superhero action figure. They were doing DC and Marvel at the same time. They had Kiss, Joe Namath. If it was a 1970s pop culture item, Mego had the license. They went out of business in the 80s. They missed Star Wars, which is historically pretty much the end of the company. And we picked back up in around 2002, worked out a deal with the original founders of Mego. And we work with them now to either reproduce any of the classic lines or pretty much pick up where they left off in the 80s. Most guys in your generation will recognize Megos from Robot Chicken, which is where we first started working. My partner, Paul Dr. Mego Clark, provided all the figures for Robot Chicken when they got started.
Can you tell us about any other licenses you guys are going to be working on anytime soon?
Between Mattel and Biff Bang Pow, there's probably a lot more licenses coming down the pike that we either don't know about or can't speak about. So pretty much everything that is going to be mentioned is going to be here at the show. We have the Universal Monsters down at the Diamond Select Toys booth, and we've got I think 4 or 5 more DC Comics characters upstairs at Mattel at 3 o'clock, on top of the Biff Bang Pows. And I know by San Diego Comic-Con as well as New York Comic-Con, there's probably going to be another couple dozen.
So a lot on the way.
Yeah.
Are there any licenses that you specifically would like to work on in this style?
Yes. Star Wars.
Star Wars. You heard it here.
George, if you're listening, there need to be Mego Star Wars. It has to happen. Call.
And no more prequels, please, for the love of God. All right, well, Joe, thank you very much for your time today. Again, this is Matthew from TomoPop.com here at Toy Fair New York 2010. Thanks for watching.